Hello, everyone, and welcome to the long-promised review of the Armageddon box. First of all, I'm going to jump into the lore book and the rule book. Again, I really just appreciate how they split these two up. The hardcover book is nice, feels pretty sturdy and well made, while the softcover rule book is pretty easy to flip through, and them just being in two separate spots makes things a lot easier to find for lore and for rules. Just for comparison, here is the 3rd edition Horus Heresy rulebook, which I know Horus Heresy has a lot more intricate rules, so it might not be fair, but just a bit of a comparison. I don't feel like getting out my 10th edition rulebook. The lore book includes a good bit of information about the fight for Armageddon, a brief kind of overview of all of the previous battles that have taken place, the forces fighting. It's got a breakdown of the Space Marine chapters, the Orc clans, and it has some beautiful art that I'm just going to throw up on screen here. I really love how they do the modern 40K art style. It pleases me because it's really well done, but everything just feels kind of grimy and gross, and a lot of the stuff is vaguely disturbing, which is appealing to someone like me. I really enjoy the lore book. I don't believe this is going to be available to buy later on down the line, so if you can still get one of these boxes, which you should be able to, I would definitely pick it up just for the art, but I'm a weirdo. So, model-wise, going to jump into the orcs. All of these models were simple and relatively fun to put together. I did run into a couple of snags when I was putting together the land speeder and the Big Mac Dock rig, but that's not really the model's fault. When I was building those models, our cat decided that was a great time to sit on the table directly on the instructions booklet. I thought I could do them without looking at the instructions, and I flipped a couple of pieces around. Not Games Workshop's fault. The first models we're going to look at are the Orc Boys. These are really fun, and they have a lot of personality in them. Maybe I've just got Space Marine fatigue. I've put together probably over 100 of the Space Marines at this point in time, so maybe I'm just worn out on them, and I just love these little green guys. If you'll look closely, you'll see the one bit of painting I've got done since I've assembled all these figures, and I like them. Then we got the Grots. They're just funny little guys. One of the things that does pop up on the boys and the Grots is because these are monopose figures, you do have like 5 stock poses and just a variety of accessories that you can give them. The Weird Boy, he was fun. I like just how cracked out he looks. I did have an issue putting him together. Just one of the pins on the push fit models would not go in correctly. I just nipped it off with a pair of clippers and then just use some plastic cement, and you can't even tell the difference. You got the Pain Boy and his Grot Orderly. They're pretty fun. I just love the Orc minis, so I'm going to be fanboying over all of them. The Orc Knob, the Banner Knob, with his hair squig flowing in the breeze. Ah, dang it. The War Boss. Now, the multi-part War Bosses do look a bit better, but this guy's not bad. The War Track, again, I like them. I like the Mad Max feel of all of the Orc vehicles and how all of them just look like they were having the greatest time of their life. Big Mac Dakarig, he's pretty great. I could stand for more, mad scientist style stuff, but I mean, he's got a rack of rockets right under a giant minigun. I don't think any of that is going to be OSHA compliant. And now that we've had the fun part, let's eat our vegetables. The Space Marines. Again, there's nothing just particularly wrong with them. It's just more intercessors with stock poses. Some of them are reloading, some of them are looking at an auspex, some of them are marching stoically forward. Ooh, so exciting. Okay, now we've got the there are the Eradicators with heavy bolters. Again, none of these were an issue for me to put together. The Eradicators with heavy bolters, I don't know how I feel about that. I would like weapon options back. They seem to just be like, hey, here's one unit, it's got that one weapon, and hopefully this is a sign that they're bringing that back. The Vanguard veterans... Okay, I've got complicated feelings about these guys. Like, yeah, I know that they've got jump packs, so they probably shouldn't be as dripped out as the Blade Guard veterans on foot, but they do feel a bit bland. But at the same time, I've got some green stuff and some modeling tools, so I'll probably just give them some fancy items that I make myself. Would prefer something more spectacular out of the box. So librarian, because there are not enough Space Marine librarians. I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with these models. It's just I don't like them as much as the orcs. But I mean, okay, here's actually one that I really do like, the jump chaplain. He's got an action pose. He does have some, little gubbins on him. And I just like the look of chaplains. The Space Marine Ancient. He's another Space Marine with bolter. Okay, I do like the new captain with shield model that came out with this. My plan for him is to put a old 30K Sons of Horus spiked helmet on there and kind of have him be a kit-bashed little Horus Axeman for the Prodigal Sons Primaris chapter. So I like them. Again, no hate towards the Space Marine models. I just think the orcs are a bit more fun, and I might just be a bit fatigued on the whole thing. And here is a little meme I made for you guys while I was going through the book, and I just saw that and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Please do all the usual YouTube stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.